Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama गोपीजन वल्लभ की जय, श्री गौर निताय की जय, श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा की जय, समवेत भक्तवृंद की जय।
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So, may I request everyone to please come forward so that devotees starts coming. So we will have more devotees here. So it's an honor to have with us His Grace Mayapur. I know him. I have been knowing him for quite a few years. Prabhuji has done tremendous amount of services to ISKCON and also to all the Vaishnavas. He has very innovative ways to reaching out to the devotees, whether it is through the Bliss Kitchen, which he runs at upstate New York, a yoga center, or creameries, at Gitanagari, and he also helps in arranging programs. I think that Swami Maharaj is one of the revolutionary preacher in ISKCON community, if you know him. He has, and of course, there are many other projects he has assisted, he has helped, and he's also very humble in one. If you see him, that he's a pediatrician by profession, and in his family he has all professionals, health professionals, and the entire family is dedicated to Vaishnava community, and they serve all the Vaishnavas in a very submissive way, and they do not take any credit. It's a great honor to actually have this couple with us. So I would like to welcome him, His Mayapur again back to ISKCON Boston. It's great blessings to have him along with his wife. So let's give a big round of applause and welcome on behalf of ISKCON. So I think Prabhuji is very well versed with the Shastras, and he's, you'll see that, Prabhuji also knows Sanskrit very well. So he's going to share his wisdom, wisdom of many years of the devotional practices with us. This is the first time he's speaking. All the time he has taken a back seat when other devotees have come. So we will be actually looking forward to his talk today. Thank you once again. So I would like to hand it over to His Grace Mayapur. Hare Krishna. So stay tuned, because after the Mayapur Prabhu, we'll be having the standing kirtan, our 6 o'clock worship. So Prabhuji will speak until 6 o'clock. Then 6 o'clock, 6 to 6:30, we have a standing worship, which we call as an arati here. And then at 6:30 p.m., we'll have His Holiness ISKCON Swami Maharaj, which he's going to speak again. So, and our is going to speak and answer questions. This is his last talk, because he's going to move back again to London. So he's going to speak tonight. So please stay tuned for a lot of wisdom today and a lot of wonderful association. Thank you once again for joining us here. Hare Krishna. And please keep your cell phones on silent.
Thank you so much, Manwari Pandit Prabhu, for that generous introduction. We welcome all the devotees on this Sunday evening. This is Srila Prabhupada's Sunday Law Feast. So I thank you, Manwari Pandit, for giving the opportunity. This is actually my second time. I spoke before about Prabhu 8 years when we came with Maharaj. So probably you were on traveling and doing some preaching, so you were not here. So, but thank you. But in your presence, you are right. This is the first time I have the opportunity to glorify, to see Radha Gopinath Vallabh, Shri Gaurita and Jagannath Baladev Subhadra. So today's our topic is about false ego, right? So we'll speak about, like I said, for about 30 minutes. I would like to make it a little interactive kind of, so please feel free to interrupt me anytime. And by profession, as Prabhu introduced, I'm a doctor, pediatrician. So doctors, they ask questions, right? So I will ask the question, doctors, they don't give the answers. When you ask the question, they ask you more questions. So please, feel free to have that, lovely exchange, So probably we can pull out the nectar of instruction verse number, I believe 7 or 8 verse.
Okay.
Can you pull out over here? I think we can connect with this one, okay?
Nectar of instruction?
Yeah. So, okay, can you pass my phone? So we, in that verse actually, that verse is about the, that how a pure devotee, right? Maybe let's pull out verse and then we can read the verse. Meanwhile, we'll do a little 2-minute kirtan. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
First number, first verse?
Verse number 7. So I will have to see, let me put, I can put it. Verse number, I believe 7. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Can I sit over here? Yeah. Because I won't be able to see that, right? Okay, so I'll put my Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. I can read from there. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Wait, you connect this to Wi-Fi? I have to write it from here. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So it is verse number 6 that we'll chant. Ashte Ashte Swabhava Janite Dhruvapushascha Doshe. Please follow after me. Drashte Swabhava Janite Dhruvapushascha Doshe Na Prakrutatva Bhaktajanasya Bhashe Bhaktajanasya Bhashe Gangambasam Nakalubu Buddha Pena Panke Gangambasam Nakalu Buddha Pena
start the whole verse again. We'll sing it together. Drashte svabhava janite vapushasya doshe na prakrutatva bhaktajanasya bhashe gangambasam na khalu budapena pange brahmadravatpamapagacchati viradharme. So, we read the translation. Anybody would like to read it? Do we have another microphone? Okay, meanwhile I will read it. Being situated in his original Krishna conscious position, a pure devotee does not identify with the body. Such a devotee should not be seen from a materialistic point of view. Indeed, one should overlook a devotee having a body born in a low family, a body with bad complexion, a deformed body, or a diseased or infirm body. According to ordinary vision, such imperfections may seem prominent in the body of a pure devotee. But despite such seeming defects, the body of a pure devotee cannot be polluted. It is exactly like the waters of the Ganges, which sometimes during the rainy seasons are full of bubbles, foam and mud. The Ganges water do not become polluted. Those who are advanced in spiritual understanding will bathe in the Ganges without considering the condition of the water. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Karamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuttapadakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavasya Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadhvetam Savadhutam Harijan Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Savagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpati Gopesha Gopika Kanka Radha Kanka Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhyeva Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasana Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamine Namah Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatade Shatari Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. So, the correct verse, 6th verse is the nectar of instruction. Srila Rupa Goswami is mentioning that what is the reason of a devotee. Actually, in the verse, it actually says Bhakta Jane. Right? If you look at this, the second line, na prakriti na prakritatvam iha bhakta janasya pasya. So a devotee should not look at like that. This verse is mentioned that how a devotee should see the world, especially the other devotees. That is what he is saying. But Srila Prabhupada is actually translating pure devotee, right? So from the Rupa Goswami Prabhupada's definition, and how a devotee should be. But we all know that, right? To be completely free from the bodily platform, that requires the something a topmost level of devotion, right? We are all, and I'm talking about myself. Neophyte bhaktas, right? We have started the journey of devotion, and hopefully someday we'll come to that level. So, Sri Rupa Goswami Prabhupada says that a pure devotee, whether he is seeing the world or whether somebody sees him, right? Such that person does not identify with the body, right? Boy or girl, right? It doesn't identify with the body. Such a devotee should not be neither a devotee. If we are a devotee, we should not look at the world on the bodily platform, right? And that is only possible when we become on a completely perfect platform, right? That's why Srila Prabhupada, even though it says Bhakta Janasya, and devotees, whether we are devotee seeing the world or whether we see some devotee, we should not judge them never, but actually never on the bodily platform, right? It should not be judged, right? We should not be with what kind of a family is born, how is his complexion, how his body is deformed, disease, has so many problems, or infirm body, right? According to ordinary vision, such imperfection may seem prominent in the body of a pure devotee, right? Sometimes we see the devotees have very many, serious problems, health issues. It could be anything, right? Mental issues. It could be anything. But despite such seeming defects, the body of a pure devotee cannot be polluted. It is exactly like the water of the Ganges, right? Anything that goes into the Ganges becomes the Ganges, right? It is so powerful. Ganga is so powerful. Everything goes into Ganga, it becomes Ganga, right? So which sometimes in the rainy season are full of bubbles, foam, mud. The Ganges water do not become polluted. Those who are advanced in spiritual understanding will bathe in the Ganges without considering the condition of the water, right? So this is the kind of when I was reading this verse, I was told in my local temple they are reading this kind of every week, and when my turn was that, I would ask to people on this particular verse, and I thought, how in a word I can be beyond the bodily conception, right? If I was going through scriptures, and it was practically very rare to find out somebody who is completely free from bodily consciousness. By the way, do you remember any such devotees from your kind of, if you have read, if you have heard? Yes, Prabhu. Ashtavakra, right? So Ashtavakra, he was a great Muni, and he was a great realized soul, and the pastime for the Ashtavakra is also very amazing. When he came first time into the assembly of Janak Maharaj, everybody would started laughing. And he says, the Ashtavakra Muni was still complete. Ashtavakra means he was eightfold. He had at 8 different points of his body. The body was deformed, right? When there is a major, spinal cord and limbs problem, the body was deformed all over. And sometimes people see that it looks a little funny or whatever, and they started laughing. And then he said, my dear King Janaka, in your assembly, everybody is in the business of they are like a mochi. Mochi is handling the skin of the animals. Then everybody becomes so they become so much depressed. Why is career like that? So they are looking at my body and they are judging me, right? And then so Ashtavakra was and we have a whole, there's Ashtavakra Gita, and there's a big pastime Like actually the pastime was that when Janak Maharaj, when we know Janak Maharaj, in that line, everybody is called Janak Maharaj. In the line of that Janak, everybody, they are all kind of a Vide beyond the body. So once he had a dream, and he lost the battle, and everything was lost, and then the enemy king was running behind him, and he was looking for kind of some shelter. Somehow he was able to save himself, but then he was so thirsty and so hungry, and somewhere somebody was selling the food, and then he went over there, and it was the last remnant of the food was there, and then a vulture from the sky came and took that part also. And then he had one hope that I'll get something to eat, and that vulture took away that food also. And right at that moment, he opened the eyes, and then he thought, wow, was that true or this true? So he would ask everybody. He called his minister whether that was true or whether this was true. And all the ministers said they don't know what is he talking about. So then everybody said, okay, what to do? And then Ashtavakra Muni came and he had asked the same question, what is true, whether that one or this one. And then Muni said, my dear, nothing is true. Both of them are dream. You have a dream in a dream, but this is also a dream. Right? Our current bodily status is there. It is true as long as I'm in this body. See, I have a son, daughter, mother, father, wife. I could be anything. I could have 10 different connections or even more. That connection is true as long as I am in this body. The moment I leave this body, where is my connection? My father left us before 6 years. Like 6 hours sickness, he had some chest pain, and it was a kind of a whole night we were up, and then now he's gone. Now if my father has taken birth again, which I don't think so, but see, if he has taken birth again, if I go and tell him, Daddy, how would I connect? They'll say, come on. They will say, come on, he's a 6-year-old boy. How could we be your father? If my mother tells my dear husband, right? He says, come on, old lady, I don't know you, right? All these connections that we have, as long as I'm in this body. The moment I leave, all the connections has no value. Factually, it's a dream. It is a dream. And what do? We go dream after the dream, dream after the dream. So that is like today's our meditation is that we live in this constant kind of being aware of that who am I, right? I'm aware about, I'm a doctor, I'm an Indian, I'm Gujarati, I'm so and so, I have this and I have this and I have that, I have this business and that, I do this and that. But all that identification, all that connection is with my body, right? So this is the how do I go beyond this bodily identification, right? And so long I have this body. What is the main symptom of having this body? What is the main characteristics? So Prabhu, what's your name? Sagar. Sagar, Prabhu answered the first question very right. There is one such devotee we have in the Bhagavatam, Bharat Maharaj, right? You know about the Jad Bharat's pastime. The death was, the people were about to kill him. It would have just said that, I am not a dumb person. Bharat Maharaj's story is so long. He was a very, very famous, most kind of celebrated king. In the next life, he became a deer because he becomes so much compassionate toward a deer, baby deer. Because of that consciousness, he had a body of a deer, but fully aware about Krishna. In the body of deer, sometimes you will say that, it's a fall down. But if somebody is remembering Krishna all the time, it's not a real fall down. In that body, then he said, now next time, I'm not taking any chance. So he was born in the family of Brahman, and he became completely dumb. From the day one, a newborn is born at your home. Can you imagine? And newborn thinks that now I am not going to be attached with my sweet mother or daddy or no one. I'm going to act dumb. And that's what he acted. From day one, he acted as the dumb, and people treated him that this is the dumb boy. We cannot teach him anything. in that life he didn't speak anything. And one day some dacoits came, they took him to, that dacoits, they were the kind of people who were giving the sacrifice of a human. Human sacrifice can be given only when the human is as good as an animal. So if Bharat Maharaj would have said that, my dear, you are mistaken. I am actually born in a Brahman family and I am not a dumb. They would not have touched him. But he didn't care anything. At that, they took him, they gave him a good bath, they fed him very well. Nothing speaking, nothing doing. They were about to chop his head. So Goddess Kali couldn't tolerate this. A pure devotee, how could he be sacrificed? So she appeared and she destroyed all of them. Right? And she, along with her associates. Then still he is not saying anything. Thank you, my dear mother. You took so long, but he finally came. But no, he wasn't at all kind of he had whatsoever no change. Because that is completely on a spiritual platform. And he left from there, not even saying thank you, offering worship or anything. So finally he spoke with King Rahugan just to give him enlightenment. So our point is that how do we come to that platform of beyond the body, right? So, but before we go for that, because we have a body and we identify ourselves the body, that is known as the false ego. False ego means I am this body. So what is the main characteristics of having a body? You can quote any verse from Bhagavatam, say anything. Because you have a body, or you can tell from your experience. Because you have a body, what's the main? See, in a medical terminology, what is the cardinal symptom? Cardinal symptom, the main symptom. If you have this symptom, you have this. This is your problem. So, what is the most important cardinal symptoms, or what is the most important characteristics of having a body? Tell me one word. See, I told you from the beginning, I can do only so much. Because of my professional weakness, you guys have to support me. Right? When I ask something, at least answer something. Tell me, what is the main characteristics of having a body?
You get sick.
You get sick. See, thank you so much. Body means anxiety. Body means anxiety, right? Prabhuji, can you, you can share with this one. I'll share like one or two verses from Bhagavatam, which tells us that 1.1.10. Body means anxiety, right? How is that? So this verse says that in the age of Kali, almost all of us are short-lived. Prayena alpayusha kalau asmin yuge jana. And what they are? Manda sumanda mataya manda bhagya vipadrita. People in the age of Kali, they are manda. Manda means very low, very slow. We can all sing this verse. Prayena alpayusha sabhya Paidalpayasa sabhya kalau asmin yuge jana manda sumanda matayo manda bhagya yupadruta. Too much mand, right? We are too much mand, lazy, then misguided and unlucky, right? But what is related to the translation? Old unmade one. So the Goswami is, like a Saunam Goswami is saying to Sutta Goswami, in this form, in this iron age of Kali, men almost always have but short lives. They are quarrelsome, lazy, misguided, unlucky, and almost always, above all, always disturbed. Please tell me. If you agree with this, raise your hand. Men are here almost always. You are not doing this. So I'm very happy that you are not disturbed. But this is the characteristics of the people of Kali Yuga. Always disturbed, right? So then Prahlad Maharaj also, when he's talking to his father, very soon we are preaching after 4 days, right? 4 days will be coming Narsi and appearance of Lord Narsimha. So when Hiranyakashipu is asking Prahlad, my dear Prahlad, who is 7.5.5? My dear Prahlad, what did you learn? What did you learn? Right? So what he is saying that in that verse also, Prahlad is saying that the people in this age are always sada samudvigna. Material world means there is always anxieties. Right? I think we will, because we have only 10 minutes, so we'll just probably we will skip that one. The idea is that the false ego, when I identify the body, we are always disturbed. No matter what. You take anyone, no matter what, at any age, from very young age to, the type of, it takes the one to the other form, but the anxieties always stay with us. Right? Now, we are not the body, then who we are? Right? We are not the body, then who we are? Please, you help me. Mamevansho, Jiva Loke, Jiva Bhuta Sanatana, right? We are literally part and parcel of Supreme Lord Krishna. Right? Jiver Swarupa Hoy, Nitya Krishna Das. We are all eternal spirit soul. Right? And we are part and parcel of Krishna. Part and parcel of Krishna means what? Right? If I tell somebody, one Wali Pandit Prabhu, what's your last name? Das. Das. We say, from which family that you are born? I know you are Das. So, you can say that. Say somebody is born in say my last name is Rahul. Say part of a Rahul family. Then they can imagine about my father and my mother and like part of the family means they will look like them, right? Part of Shah family or Patel family or whatever, Smith family. We are part of Krishna's family. We are like him, as good as him. Prabhupada says that we are as good as him, right? So, but then how do we end up having this false? That's a whole big kind of. Our main thing is that if we are part and parcel of Krishna, right? We watch how do we connect with that, right? We part and parcel of Krishna. Then what do we do really? What is our activity, right? We can read all the verses from the Bhagavatam, right? That how the cowherd boys playing with Krishna, right? We know that verse from the 14th chapter in Srimad Bhagavatam, and Brahmaji is seeing that all the cowherd boys are sitting and Krishna is eating from their half-eaten food, right? Hey Krishna, look at this, is so nice. And he says, come on, give it to me. And then he eats from that, even sometimes half-eaten food, right? Sometimes it goes from literal mouth to mouth, right? Right? We see no touch technique. There is no touch. We don't have to contaminate by any from one mouth to the other mouth. And Brahmaji is so bewildered. How is this can be God? But this is what, why, like our original position is that every day we go to a picnic. Every day we have an adventure. Every day we have one bhojan. Every day we have kind of a Krishna, some marvelous, wonderful pastimes. And then we come back singing with him. Right? So this is our real ego. So the idea is that how to transition from false ego to the real ego. How to get out of from this our bodily consciousness, which is no matter what I do, I don't know when it will change. It is constantly changing, but at some point altogether it changes completely. And I get completely new, and I forget all the connections with my current body, which is so traumatic. And then I start with new connections, and then I somehow by Krishna's mind, and I think, oh, this is my family, and this is where I am, and this is we keep doing this life after life, right? How do we go get back our original identity, part and parcel of Krishna? More like I am the servant of my Lord, right? We know that famous verse from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his Naam Vipro, right? I'm the Gopi Bhartur, Padakamayo, Dasana. I'm just going to fast forward because we have only 10 minutes, right? Actually, we are the servant of the Lord. Lord, Gopi Bhartur, Padakamalur, Dasa Dasana. So this, the devotional service is the process by which we make a transition from false ego to the real ego. If we do sincerely, if we take up this process, right, we would achieve that. Right? Krishna has no interest whatsoever for you or me that we get slightest pain. Right? If you love somebody, would you want them to go through this kind of a situation? Rather, you would want, I would never want you to have any kind of even scratch, even a shadow of pain. Right? Someone that we love, anybody, mother, father, daughter, son, friend, husband, wife, we would want them, even somebody whom we don't know, we would never like anybody want to go through any kind of suffering. Why would Krishna would want it? It is solely up to us. We have to be fully convinced, I am not dying again. Right? If I continuously, constantly identify with the body I cannot keep it. This is not me. This is not mine. This is not mine, right? Because it is a vehicle given me to experience my karma, to express my desires, to fulfill my desires, right? Actually, and fulfill my illicit desires, not real desires. If it is real desires, then I will be given the my real swarupa, my concocted, my desires, which is not right, to fulfill those desires, right? Whatever I have done to go through that, this body is given me just as a vehicle. So now, having understood this, how to apply this in our life is the devotional service, and the fundamental of devotional service is the chanting of holy name. Right? We have like a Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that chanting of holy name, association of devotees, reading the Srimad Bhagavatam, right? Deity worship, and the Mathura Vasmi, traveling the holy places. Out of this, the holy name is so important. It should be the foundation of our practice, right? So I would speak about 2 minutes for the chanting of holy name, which is the essence of the entire kind of whatever we do. It boils down to how much sincerely I am chanting the holy name, right? How much my mind is captivated by the holy name from day to morning, right? That there is a verse in Bhagavad Gita 10.10. Tesham satatayuktanam bhajatam pritipurvakam. If you chant all the time with so much love, dadami buddhi yogam. Krishna says that I will give you the intelligence so that you can dadami buddhi yogam tam ye namam upayantite. So some of you say, Prabhu, how can we chant constantly? Right? Is it we have a hard time chanting 16 rounds? Is there anybody here who is not chanting? Who is not chanting on one round? Just be honest. Are you, or how many of you chant? At least one round. At least one round, right? So, and how many of you chant 16 rounds? Right? Oh, I'm sorry. Many. But I see only few hands. So, my suggestion is that at least start chanting. Right? If chanting is kind of like the chanting, actually we are making a direct connection with Krishna. The Supreme Person, anything that we can imagine. Can we imagine somebody giving me, like some billionaire, some president would come and talk to me for 1 second if I am not of any use to them, right? And in this world, this is the most important person. I have one-on-one meeting. How can I not take it seriously? So when we do it sincerely, Krishna actually reciprocates, right? He reciprocates our sincerity, and he actually gives us the taste for chanting. Once we get the taste, it is practically impossible to stop, right? So all what we require is some faith in Krishna's words, and then some sincerity. When we chant, we have to go with honesty, whatever our state of mind is there, right? We are so much disturbed, right? We have to say, my dear Lord, this is bothering me so much. Please help me, right? If we feel so much gratitude, we say, my dear Lord, I'm so thankful to you. What can I do? Please, please engage me in your service. Thank you so much, right? We have to make it meaningful and personal. It's a dialogue. Chanting is not a ritual, right? You do something and you get. It's not a business transaction, right? It's a dialogue. When you talk to somebody, and if you're talking to our phone, they say, "Come on, what are you doing?" If they are close enough, they will say, "Come on." They will blast, right? If they don't know, they will leave us, right? They say, "Come on, this person is just making a show of talking to us, but he has no interest." So yes, I think I'll kind of leave 2 minutes for all of you to reflect something. If you want to make some comments, question, otherwise we aarti. Thank you so much. Tantra Bhagavatam ki jai, Prabhupada ki jai. So if you have some comments, question, we have about 2 minutes. We have at 6 o'clock we have aarti.
Any questions, any reflections, any thoughts, suggestions, ideas, comments? We have 1 minute left. Just a minute.
Thank you so much. Yes. Prabhu, you want to say something? Yes.
So as you mentioned, like everyone, we should see everyone as a part and parcel of Krishna.
Yes.
So that's the same analogy which we think like when we treat the rainwater, because rainwater is also pure. So as soon as like it hits the ground, it becomes dirty then, but it can be revived and it can make it again. So we should treat everyone by looking into the same vision, whether they are become dirty because of the material world, but inside they are still
Very good. They are all part and parcel of Krishna. So whatever it comes is our imperfection. But yes, they are. That's how we try to see them. See, Krishna has given them so that I can go better and I should help them go better in their service. Thank you. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Let's give a round of applause to this. So, please rise, stand up, and please come closer, as close as possible. Please come. We will open. Now there is a silence.
Prabhupada come from only Hare Krishna.
I'm sorry.
Krishna Krishna Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Nami Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nityananda